chapter number 10. Number of chapter is 10. The name of the chapter is Reaching the Age of Adolescence. Part 3. 3 parts are made already. Now this is the last part of this chapter. Starting of the chapter, adolescence, puberty, another change. What are the changes at the puberty level? How we are at which time our sex reproductive organs will be increased. That thing already we are clear these things. Now in this today's topic, the name of the topic is how is the sex of baby determined? In the uterus of mother, the baby is going to develop, but afterwards, when it is taking the birth, can we recognize their gender? Can we recognize their sex? This is our today's topic. Once again, name of the topic is how is the sex of baby determined? Baby की sex, baby की gender, can we recognize before its birth? उसके birth के पहले हम recognize कर सकते हैं? Yes. In 90% of cases, in scientific reasons, we can recognize how it should be a baby child, it should be a baby boy, or it should be a baby girl. So let's see what we can do. First, what are written here? Instructions for the determining sex of the baby. When mother is pregnant, when the lady is pregnant. Afterwards, one question is there. Afterwards, one question is there. Either it is a baby or boy. Either it is a baby girl or baby boy. So this question is there. But how can we recognize? How can we identify? How can we tell that either this birth baby is that either it is a boy or girl? So this recognition, this determination, it is up to the chromosomes. This determination of the sex of the baby, that is up to the chromosomes. Chromosomes already we had studied in chapter number 8. What is chromosomes? Chromosomes are nothing but the thread-like structures that is known as chromosomes. Next question also that where does the chromosome situated? The chromosomes are situated in the nucleus of the blood. Chromosomes are situated in the nucleus. Once again, definition of chromosomes. Thread-like structures in the body that is known as chromosomes. Where the chromosomes are situated? These chromosomes are situated in the blood nucleus of the bird. Now there are 23 pair of chromosomes in our body. How many pair of chromosomes? There are 23 pair of chromosomes in our body. Out of this 23, there are only 2 pair of chromosomes that are considered as sex chromosomes. Out of 23, there are 2 pair of chromosomes that are considered as a sex chromosomes. Which chromosomes are there? The name of these chromosomes are X and Y chromosomes. So, X and Y chromosomes are considered as sex chromosomes. Till here, I think you got it. Now next, what is the role of X and Y chromosome in which female or male body it is there? Let's continue with this point. Next point is that you know the fertilization process. How the zygote is formed. The fusion of male gametes and female gametes. The zygote will be formed after the fertilization of egg. When the egg will be fertilized, if male gametes and female gametes will come into contact with each other, it will be developed in the uterus of the lady, and afterwards it will become a fetus. Then after when fetus will grow, it will become a zygote, and that zygote is known as baby child. The zygote is known as a baby child, and you know that very well. Zygote is also example of singular cell. So now let's see what is the role of X chromosomes and Y chromosomes to identify the sex of baby, to identify the determination of sex of a baby. Let's see. I told you about the fertilization process. Now I told you that there are 2 types of sex chromosome, X and Y chromosome, but in the female is having a X chromosomes. Remember that thing? The female is having a X chromosomes in their body. While the male is having a X and Y chromosomes in their body. So it's simple thing. Female is having only one type the male is having the two type chromosomes, X and Y chromosomes. Now what happened? The fertilization process, we know that if from the male side, if contribution of Y chromosome is there, remember that thing, if from the male side, if contribution of Y chromosomes will be there, so X chromosome are there in the girl also. You can see in the picture also, from the male side, if Y chromosome is contributed, so it will become X and Y. So it will become X and Y, X and Y, because male is contributing Y chromosomes and there is X chromosome already in the female side. So two opposite chromosomes will be there, X and Y chromosome. So it should be a male child. It should be a baby boy. Same thing. If from the male side, if X chromosome will be contributed, I have show you picture also. If from the male side, X chromosome is contributed and in the girl, it is X chromosome is already present. So what will be the pair? XX. What will be the pair? XX. If pair of two chromosomes XX will be there, that should be a female child. There should be a female child, means baby girl should be there. It's very interesting, no? It's easy to understand also. Fertilization process we already know. There are two types of sex chromosomes, X and Y chromosomes in the female. X chromosome is there, Y in the male, X and Y chromosomes will be there. Now during the fertilization process, what happened? From the male side, I am writing here from the male side, if Y chromosome is contributed and X is already there in the girl, so what should be the pair? XY. Opposite pair, different type of chromosomes will come into contact with each other. It should be a boy child. And next, once again, the second example. If from the male side, if X chromosome is contributed and girl is having the X chromosome, so same pair of chromosomes will be there. When the same type of chromosomes will be there, it should be a female child. So this is what about the how is the sex of baby determined is how we can determine the sex of the baby. I think this point is clear, students. Till here we have studied about the sex hormones, reproductive organs, how they will reproductive, how they will add to the growth of reproductive organs. But other than this sex hormones, there are so many hormones in our body that are helping to controlling all over the body. So now this topic is, our next topic is for the hormones and other than the sex hormones. Sex hormones ke bina bhi jo hormones hote, that we have to study here. First I written here about the glands. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 and above I have written here 4 glands. First is pituitary glands, thyroid glands, pancreas and the adrenal glands. Sorry. 4 glands, most important glands of our body. They are controlling, they are help to control the whole of our body in a balanced. Pituitary glands, thyroid glands, pancreas, adrenal glands. Now let's see from these glands which hormones are produced and by these hormones what is the control in our body. Let's see first point I have written here, pituitary glands. You can see here in the picture also. Pituitary glands. First we have studied also pituitary gland is known as master gland also. Pituitary gland is known as master gland also. And it is also known as endocrine gland also. Pituitary gland is also known as endocrine gland also. Why it is known as master gland? Because it is attached with the brain. It is attached with our brain. So brain is controlling all over the body. That's why pituitary gland is known as master gland, otherwise the endocrine gland. So which hormone is produced by the pituitary glands? Here I have written, by the pituitary glands, growth hormones is released. By the pituitary glands, which hormone is released? Growth hormone is released, and due to these growth hormones, normal growth of a person happens. The person will become grow. The the person will become taller and taller, heighter and heighter. So, by which hormones? With the help of growth hormones, and these growth hormones are released by the pituitary glands. Next is thyroid gland. Next is thyroid gland. Have you heard about the thyroid disease? Thyroid होता है कभी कभी को goiter disease is that. This goiter disease, this thyroid disease is imbalancing of thyroxine hormones. Imbalancing of thyroxine hormones. Thyroid disease will be happen, and from the thyroid gland, which hormone is released? Thyroxine hormones. From the thyroid gland, which hormone is released? Thyroxine hormones. Next is their pancreas. Next is their pancreas. Pancreas is released insulin hormones. Insulin is produced by the pancreas, and this insulin is controlling the sugar level in our body. This insulin is controlling sugar level in our body. Whatever sugar is there, diabetic person. Have you heard about the diabetic? So now you can easily tell like that which person is suffering from the diabetes. So in whatever person is having the imbalance of insulin level, that person will be suffering from the diabetic. So insulin is controlling the sugar level in the blood. Next point is there about the adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is controlling the salt level in our blood. Adrenal gland is controlling salt level in the blood, and again it produces the adrenal hormones. Adrenal gland is produce the adrenal hormones, and it helps body to adjust the stress. जो हमारा angry गुस्सा होता है, angerness, stressful, that is controlled by the adrenal hormones. And adrenal hormones is released by the adrenal gland. So here I talk about the pituitary glands, thyroid gland, pancreas and adrenal glands. Once again, last topic of our lesson, that is the reproductive health. Reproductive health matlab till here we learn about the hormones, sex hormones, other than the sex hormones, how they are helping to growth of our body, how they are helping to change in our body. Now for that, now till now we cleared that how they are helping to us, but now we have to think about the growth of hormone, development of hormone, how they will develop very in a good condition. So for that, our diet, our food will be a balanced diet. So this topic is reproductive health. First point is written here, balanced diet. Balanced diet matlab this word you studied from the fourth standard, when you had started the study of science. Balanced diet. What is the meaning of balanced diet? Balanced diet, that means the each and every nutrition included in your meal, included in your diet, that is known as balanced diet. Which type of nutrition? Like proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals, fats. These all nutrition you have to include in your meal, and then your meal become a balanced diet. Next point for the reproductive health. If you want to your health properly, what is another important point? That is the physical exercise. Exercise keep your body fit and fine. Nowadays winter season is going, so you can do so much exercise and keep your body fit. Next point is written here about the infants. I think this word is new for you. Infant, that is the born baby. Infants, जो born baby होता है, the mother is feeding them. The mother is feeding the child when born baby is there. So in our generation, in our life, one belief is there. For the infants, the mother will provide all the nourishment. For the infants, why it is written like that? Because only in how can the child will take the food? By the milk of mother only. So for the infants, the mother's milk provides all the nourishment. So mothers have to think about two lives, for her and for her child also. So she has to take the reproductive health balanced diet very properly. Next is written which type of food we have to take to increase our hemoglobin level, to increase our iron level, so we can protect our body from the disease. Immunity level, our immunity level will be increased. So which type of food we have to include in our diet? Like the iron building foods. Iron building foods. Which type of foods? They are giving us iron. citrus fruits, etc. Citrus fruit मतलब खट्टे फल. So these leafy vegetables, jelly, meat and citrus, they are providing us, they are increasing hemoglobin in our blood. Hemoglobin is the most important part of our blood. So that's why we have to take these all things in our daily food. Salads, that is necessary. That's why I am telling that salad you have to must eat. Next is written, that is in your favor. Packaged or tin foods that you like very much. Oh, do not. Each and every people like packaged and tin food, but these packaged and tin food you can't include in your meal. It is very tasty, but they are not providing us sufficient nutrients. Packet or tinned food is there, they are not providing sufficient nutrients, so that you can't take every day. One day to once in a week it's okay, but you can't include in your daily meal because they are not giving you sufficient nutrients. So this is about the reproductive health. Next point is that reproductive health is necessary, but one another thing is that personal hygiene. But what is the personal hygiene? Means keep your body fit, keep your body neat and clean. So what? Which things you can do? It's very simple thing. You have to bath daily. Avoid bacterial, try to avoid the bacterial infection. Means, suppose I am talking about the female. In menstruation time they have to use sanitary napkins also. Why? To avoid the bacterial infections. You have to bath daily to avoid the bacteria if germs are spreading in your body, outside of the body. So if you bath, it will remove out. So for the avoiding of bacterial infections, you have to bath daily. And one same thing here, reproductive health. Physical exercises keep your body hygiene. Physical exercises also play an important role to keep your personal hygiene clean, neat and clean. And the last point is that say not to drugs. This is the important. Say not to drugs. You are not advisable to take the drugs. Why? Because drugs are the addictive. Drugs are the addictive. One proverb is the excessive of anything that is poisonous for our life. Excessive use of anything that is poisonous for our life. Same like here. Drugs are one type of addictive. If you are taking one time, you will become addictive of this. आपको बारी-बारी मन होगा कि नहीं, I want this again, I want this again. That's why try to avoid the drugs in your life. Try to taking drugs in your life. And why? Because they ruin health and hygiene. They ruin health and hygiene in our body. So here, all lesson content of this lesson is. I have completed your chapter number 10. So many topics are there. Like this is regarding only and only adolescence and puberty. You already know that what changes we will feel, and whatever changes are there, this period of life that is known as adolescence. We have learned about the hormones also. How many hormones? We have learned about the chromosomes, 23 pair of chromosomes. Out of them, two pair of hormones, that is for the sex hormones only. And we have also learned about the balanced diet, how we have to take, which food we have to include in our meals. So, regarding this whole lesson, you are having any doubt or query is that we will solve in our next online sessions. Till then, goodbye and have a good day.